Hi there, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be doing another Hollyoaks Q and A. This one will be my Hollyoaks Q and A part 25. Okay, cool. So these questions come from Jay Stallard. But before I get into anything, I want to announce the winner of this week's little giveaway. Congratulations, Reese Black. I have picked you for this week's giveaway. Not anything specific, just kind of scrolled and picked someone, and I picked Reese Black this week. But don't worry, those of you who entered before, I will be doing another one. Maybe not in the next week. I'll do them, every now and then, sort of thing. Basically, kind of when I feel like it, sort of either one a week, one every 2 weeks, or I'll let you guys know, that sort of thing. But yeah, I'll send you a direct message as well, so that you definitely know. And I also have you on Facebook, so I'll send you a Facebook message, or I'll send you something like that, and we can arrange, what character you want and everything like that. So yeah, these two questions come from Jay Stallard. If you guys have your own Q&A questions and video suggestions, all you have to do is come out this video, click on my name, go to my channel, click on the About tab in the channel. You'll find the send messages button there. You'll also find links to my Twitter and Facebook pages to send me Q&A questions on those two. And the send message button is to send me a private YouTube message with your Q&A questions and video suggestions. Yeah, this is the third video I've done straight after one after the other. So 20, 22, 23, and sorry, 23, 24, and 25 Q&As. I've done one straight after the other. So if I start to lose my voice in a minute, you'll know why. So yeah, let's get straight to the Q&A questions. His first one is: do you prefer Darren and Teresa, Darren and Maxine, or Darren and Nancy? So I'll go through each of these. Darren and Teresa, no, it's not really going to work. We saw it kind of almost happen before, but that was under Patrick's influence. I don't think that's the right way to go in the show at the moment. I don't think Teresa's right for him either. I think Teresa's better off with someone. I don't know who. I can't read Teresa's character properly sometimes. You're meant to see her as like a comedy type character, but she has had some pretty serious storylines in the past, like being sent to prison for the murder of Calvin and all sorts of things like that. So I'm going to say no on Darren and Teresa. Darren and Maxine, I would say yes is the most likely out of these three. We have seen some kind of relationship developing with the two of them kind of working together, living together, I think, because they lived in that little, what was used to be called the student house, when Callum, George, Jade, Tilly and Esther were living there. But no, Darren and Maxine is the most likely out of these three, I would say, at the moment, because of what we've seen recently on screen. We've seen these two, forming some kind of friendship relationship type thing. They've almost kissed a few times. And Darren's kind of stood up for Maxine when she's been in trouble with, Patrick, things like that, when the social security have come round. And then he's kind of said, you can't take her away. Patrick's the reason that Maxine is, like before when Patrick left Minnie in the flat on her own, which was pretty dark actually. That was a pretty bad thing to do for the character. When he left Minnie in the flat on her own, and then Maxine actually said no, Patrick was supposed to have her that day. Darren stood up for her, that sort of thing. So I think, yeah, he's the most likely. Sorry, she's the most likely. Darren and Nancy, no, I don't think they're going to ever go back there. I don't think they're going to go back there. We've had their storyline in the past before. It's something that's kind of seems to have been done now. They don't really like each other that much either anymore. They did get remarried about a month, 6 weeks, 8 weeks ago, or something like that. It was the start of this year. And people were like, this is going to be a quick thing. It's going to be over before you know it, with the whole Nancy and Rick thing that was happening. The long Sienna and Darren storyline that happened, everything like that. I just can't see it that happening and that coming back. So I'm going to say out of these three that Darren and Maxine are the most likely at this point, especially with Dodger not there anymore, and Dodger won't be able to have his relationship with Maxine. Whether he comes back in the future and something happens, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, at the moment I'd say Darren and Maxine. Okay, so his second question is, do you think Grace will actually get arrested for Mercedes' murder? No, I don't think she will. I think Grace is too smart to have that happen to her. Even with you saw with her tactic with the laptop, she used a different laptop. She actually used Trevor's laptop to show to DS Thorpe. I almost keep saying DS Trent every time, but DS Thorpe. And then we basically saw Grace say to Trevor afterwards, "Thanks for letting me use your laptop," because Lindsay saw Grace and Mercedes on Skype talking. Which revealed to Lindsay, of course, that Mercedes is alive, because that was a live video feed chat thing. It wasn't something that was recorded a long time ago, because Grace had a letter from, it was Lindsay, but she asked the driver, because the note was put on top of the van, the driver, and then the driver said to her it was a brunette girl, I think he said, something like that. I don't remember what guest actors and things like that say. But yeah, I think he said something like it was a brunette woman, and she immediately thought of Mercedes. She didn't even consider Lindsay, sort of thing. And yeah, we'll have to see what happens with the storyline with Mercedes, Freddie, Grace, Trevor, Lindsay, Sinead now, probably Maxine soon. There's quite a lot of characters getting on this storyline. It's a good thing. It's good. It's good to have more than a few characters involved in each storyline. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens when Mercedes does come back and where each character is, whether Freddie's still behind bars or where Grace is and stuff like that. It'll be interesting to see what happens, and then what happens with her and Freddie because of the whole blackmail thing. And I hope it actually gets revealed, what happened to Mercedes after she got stabbed, because she didn't die, but that was quite a hard sort of stab. And she sort of fell down on the ground. There was loads of blood. I think Grace left Mercedes there, and then Freddie got there after. And then, some started to lose my voice. And then Freddie basically came in after, saw the blood, tried to clean it up with the, what was it, some sort of UV thing that the police used to see the blood after. And, yeah, Grace stabbed her. Freddie came in after, and we'll have to... I hope that they explain that scene basically soon, because there's a lot of questions that need to be answered. How did Mercedes survive? What happened to her body afterwards? Because Freddie had her clothes and he burnt them so that because his fingerprints would have been on her clothes and whatever. What the hell happened after? How did Mercedes get her clothes back? How did she end up in France? There's some things that need explaining from that scene. So yeah, that answers these two Q&A questions. Thank you, Jay, for sending these in. I'm not sure when I'll have a podcast next. I'm not sure, but I'll keep doing videos. I've managed to do 5 out of 5 this week, which is good, which is my actual target. I don't always make it, I'll admit that. Things happen, I get ill, and, things come up, life happens. But, yeah, happy that I've got all 5 videos done this week. All Q&As, but I've enjoyed doing Q&As. Q&As are my favourite videos to do. And hope you guys have enjoyed them as well, those of you who watch these videos. And yeah, Reese Black, congratulations, you're the winner of this week's giveaway. I'll send you some sort of message in a couple of hours or something like that when I get my voice back. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please thumb it up. If you want to help support the channel, please share it, please favourite it, share it on your Facebook, Twitter, everything like that. Favourite it, and subscribe here if you're new. Come out this video, click below to subscribe. And if you don't have a YouTube account, just sign up. It doesn't take too long, and you can subscribe to my channel and get my videos in your YouTube feed. So yeah, that's it for this week. And yeah, thanks to all of you for watching. Thanks to all of you very much for the Q&A questions. And I'll see you guys Monday or Tuesday or some point next week. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Cheers.